Oh, okay, so this is the third time I'm making the same video because the first time I just rambled for so long till my camera decided to cut it off, which is 12 minutes 26 seconds, I think. It's very dependable in that way. And the second time I just said too many things that seemed too unnuanced for me, and I don't just want to throw something out there that isn't precise enough, because then I might be misunderstood. Yeah, I might have, I could have done more and done it better. So, third time's a charm. This video is kind of, first of all, I am 2 years on T. Not entirely, I was 2 years on T on the 7th of November 2019. Now I today's my T day, or tomorrow. I always sort of hovered between Monday and Tuesday. Although I think it was originally Monday. I have 2 doses left that I don't want to use, but I feel bad about not using them. If anyone knows how to deal with that feeling, hit me up. I'm not gonna sell them because I don't want anyone to be fucking using this without doctor's approval and oversight. Holy shit, man, what the hell? Me, look, I'm thinking about those American informed consent clinics. What the fuck, man? People here wait sometimes like 2 years, and I mean going through therapy actively before they can even start. You have to be living as a certain gender for 3 years before you can even be legally recognized as such in the country I'm living in right now. It's Germany. As I'm saying this, it just occurred to me that I didn't even manage to make it to the 3-year mark. Oh. That hits a nerve. Yeah, anyway, so detransitioner, I can't even, I was gonna say Q&A, it's not a Q&A. It's a Q in the sense that I have one fucking question for you all. Oh, one more little side note, this is getting too long again. I'm getting married in about a month, so that's cool. Except that I am going off tea and none of my relatives nor my girlfriend's relatives know about this, so that's fun. But yeah, at least, to be fair, like, I don't know, I could edit in something if I have the time and I want to put the effort into it. But like, basically my facial shape and a lot of things about my body haven't changed at all. So I feel like I could if I shave, and yeah, that's it. I can probably play off my wedding pictures without anyone realizing that anything was different. So that's cool. But yeah, I mean, the only thing that changed that my neck's wider, I feel like. Do tell me. I have a video up from when I was pre-T. My face looked very much the same. I mean, it will look rounder there because I had like not the kind of hair I have now and different glasses, but still. My voice changed obviously, but I don't really care about that because you see, first of all, this is turning into a long update. I don't mind anymore being referred to by female, feminine, whatever things, and I especially actually feel pretty okay about the concept of being referred to as daughter again by my parents. Like, that's just a thing that I don't care about anymore. Feels even more accurate than son, which I don't understand when any of this happened, really. I've been thinking about it for 2 months and I've done a full 180. I don't know why. I haven't talked to anyone about it yet though, not family anyway, as I said. Only my partner and my girlfriend and my best friend who identifies as non-binary and lesbian. So that's all chill. I mean, does Tim identify? I think pretty much. Should you be watching this, let me know. So, my question is the following. I'm just gonna firstly highlight the background, which is the following. First of all, I've grown up having an experience at least to some degree. No, yeah, having experienced to some degree, my memory is bad, so I'm always second guessing myself, of being kind of ostracized by girls, being ostracized, broadly speaking, by other women in a way. It doesn't, or didn't have to be necessarily a super negative experience, but at least just you're aware, or like I was aware I'm other, and they treat me as other. And there's this gap, and they assume that no matter how hard I try to perform femininity, that it doesn't quite fit. They see through it, which was one of the things why I was like, wow, I'm definitely trans, everyone can fucking read it off my face. Which doesn't make any sense, because I feel like, objectively speaking, I can pull up pictures of myself when I was younger where I perfectly looked even like conventionally attractive and everything, even though I never felt like it, and I always felt really fucking grossed out by the concept. I still feel grossed out by the concept, and also I felt like it wasn't really true, and I had kind of this skewed self-perception. It was something that I fit into, and still you could tell that it was wrong, and that something didn't quite fit. Now the question is, that can, for me not necessarily fully, but definitely for my girlfriend fully, lead to the experience of other women specifically are a lot of the time either assholes to me, or they just completely sort of, yeah, it's rejection. It's fucking rejection, basically. And my question is the following. First of all, do y'all, like, of people that are detransitioned women, have y'all experienced that? Do y'all still experience that? Like, a person who's always kind of in moments been passing as a boy, even when I wasn't fucking trying. That's gonna continue to happen. And that sort of plays into, first of all, yes, predatory lesbian feels lesbophobia, essentially, terrible experience. But secondly, also people just sort of, I don't know, it's so uncomfortable because there's this kind of fucky experience that you have then, with women specifically, and like, how do you sort of like combine that with the personal experience of I'm detransitioning, maybe I am or I am not, tapping into womanhood, I'm sort of reconnecting in that way. It often, as we are social animals, means that you are reconnecting with women in society, you know? How do you fucking deal, like, how does that fit into each other? Because I have a hard time conceptualizing that. I don't feel like personally it's gonna be that big of a thing for me necessarily, because I'm not the most social person, and I both generally don't necessarily feel like I personally connect to a lot of people, but I don't necessarily experience that as a negative thing. I tend to care more about connecting with people on the basis of certain ideas that I have, and those ideas can be pretty, like, conceptual, abstract things. Working as a teacher last year, for example, I would connect to a colleague simply because we had similar ideas about religion, and that really sort of fueled my interest in fucking talking with her, even though we were about as different as people can be. And I feel like I'm not the most social person, also meaning that I don't really share a lot of details about my personal life. If I would have, she would have treated me differently. I know that, because she had very firm beliefs that very much would have clashed with everything, or a lot of things that I've done in my life. And knowing her, she would still outwardly say that she accepts me, but that acceptance would be layered. You know, that specific experience when you're talking to a religious person that you know rejects your lifestyle? It's rejection. And it would have felt like rejection, but that didn't happen because I didn't go there, because I don't tend to go there, and my focus sort of in interacting with people is differently, so I don't experience it that way. But still, my question stands, because I think it's conceptually a bit of an issue, and I wonder. Yeah, so that's the question I have. Anyway, I'm gonna make another update video sometime soon, maybe, address some childhood things, or like general thoughts on gender and society and how that works for people and stuff, whatever. If anyone has any questions or anything I should talk about, let me know. So yeah.